And the reason that I got interested in this is if you remember, or if you went and read About Face by David Hackworth, he talks about making all of his subordinates read Mao Zedong's Little Red Book. And, you know, when I heard Hack say to read that, I read it many years ago. And although that's an interesting read, it actually led me to a better read, also by Mao Zedong, that I got more out of. And the version that I got was originally put out by the Marine Corps. And it analyzed and translated Mao Zedong's book, Yu Chi Chan, which means guerrilla warfare. And the reason I wanted to start off with this shocking tale of torture was because I wanted to make sure that I highlighted Mao's legacy. This is, you know, a guy that's responsible for millions upon millions of deaths from disease and starvation and systematic executions and deaths in these labor camps called reform through labor. So, you're not quite fitting in? Cool, we'll work you to death. And the estimates for the number of people that died as a result of him being in power is between 40 and 80 million. He's at the top of the list. He's above Stalin, he's above Hitler. And the mistreatment of people continues. You know, Gao Zicheng, who I just read, who started it off tonight. But, you know, even now, I just saw a news story about Ding Kumai, who's the wife of a reverend who, in April this month, stood in front of a bulldozer to stop the state-ordered demolition of a church, and they just pushed her into the ditch and buried her alive. So this is still happening. And so I want to make it perfectly clear that there is massive amounts of evil and depression wrapped up in Mao Zedong.